Welcome. In this session, we'll talk about some of the 10 most important topics for UPSC. So, the first 14 topics on on GC Leong actually discuss the general aspects of geography, very fundamental concepts, and mainly pertaining to the physical geography. So, those are really important for your examination point of view. So, the second chapter talks about the earth crust and the layers. So, you have the core, mantle, and the crust, and the demarcation between the layers, that's the discontinuities, are really important. Now this is one of the very fundamental topics commonly being part of the basic sections of physical geography. The next chapter talks about volcanic activities, so intrusive and extrusive volcano. Now the crater formation, the formation of the magma, so it could be as laccolith, it could be as sill, it could be as batholith. So the different structures become important. The kind of volcanic formations, composite formations, then active, dormant, and extinct volcanoes, the formation of cinder cone, the crater lake formations. Then coming on to the landforms. So under landforms you have groundwater, which is called as the underground or the karst terrain. Then there is fluvial, glacial, the landforms formed by the action of waves, winds. So those are some of the important ones. Now each of these landforms would have erosional and depositional features. So for example, in the underground topography, we would see sinkhole as an erosional feature, and then we would have the formation of stalactite and stalagmite. When you have stalagmite, it comes with G, so G is emerging from the ground, and that's how you can remember it. It's protruding up from the ground, and the other one is from the roof, so it is called as stalactite. So stalactite, stalagmite are really important formations, and then where the two merge, there is formation of the column. Sometimes there are small water drops that are formed because of the calcification, and they are called as dripstones. Then the river cycle is the young stage, the mature stage, and the old stage. So old stage would witness the delta formations, mature stage would see the river meandering, and then there is the siltation that occurs, and when the siltation goes prominent, there is a cut that would form and separate out this region from the rest of the river. This river would remain here, and this would be the formation of what is called as the Oxbow Lake formation, when the river meandering takes place and the siltation on both the ends occurs. When the siltations get strong, there would be a separation from the main river, and this would be the formation of the lake in the shape of the oxbow, and this is called as the Oxbow Lake. In the early stages, the river is in its active phase, so there would be lots and lots of cutting activities. So formation of V-shaped valley, gorges, canyons are some of the important formations in the early stages of the river formations. Then coming on to glacial formations, glacial formation, you have the glacier that flows through. Now when the glacier flows through, on the edges it would be the lateral moraines. In the middle it would be the medial moraine, on the edges it would be the terminal moraine as it is moving, and this whole region where that glacier flows through would be the formation of the U-shaped valley that would occur. Now again, the lake formations would occur in the form of cirque, tarn, the small size or the big size, and when the two or more glaciers combine together, there would be formation of hanging valleys that could be beautifully seen in the glacial region. So those are some of the landform activities in the glacier area. Now coming on to the coastal area, there are various types of coast that would be seen. So Dalmatian coast, Freud coast, Rhea coast are some of the examples. Now how the coastline is seen, the indented coastline, the emergent and the submergent coastlines are becoming very important questions. Then under coral reef, the type of coral reef formation theory, the lagoon formation, the reef formation, the accumulation of the polyp over the years. The next important topic is the ocean circulation in the sections on oceanography. So far we were specifically focusing on the activities of geomorphology. Now coming on to oceanography, and then we'll move forward to climatology. So under oceanography, one of the very important type of questions occurs on the warm and cold currents, right? So the areas where the warm and the cold currents merge, those are the areas where you would have the most rich fishing grounds. Which of the following currents are warm currents, which are cold currents? Extensively being asked across various examinations. And the drift pattern, the movement pattern. Then we also need to focus on the ideas of thermohaline circulation and brine rejection, which we have covered in separate videos. And finally, the last and the most important topic is the section on climatology, where we talk about the winds, the wind movement, the pressure belts. So you have the subtropical, subpolar and the polar high pressure belts, and then the movement of the winds based on the Coriolis force. So the westerlies, the northeast trade winds, and how they are deflected. So those complete sessions are available in the lecture series, for which you can refer more onto the links below. So these were some of the most important topics from the sections on physical geography, the section 1 of the GC Leong. The section 2 specifically talks about the climate regions, which we have covered in a separate class, where we have tried to bring the most important climate regions that you must cover. Again, in this section, in this part A of GC Leong, there are sections like lakes. There are lots and lots of names to remember. However, it's a good idea to go through them, but not all of them are really important, not very commonly asked for your examination point of view. But yes, these are some of the topics that are really important, must to cover, and asked most of the times in your examination. So stay tuned for more updates from our side. Thanks for joining. Have a wonderful day.